And we're underway through Paddy Jackson.
Inside. Use it!
Good purpose from London Irish here, stymieing Tigers deep inside their 22, and they've stolen the ball and they're away with it here. Ripping forwards through Maffey, former Tigers man, of course. There it is now for the back division. Little blast from Blair Cowan, whipped away from Phipps. Lovely offload. Here's Jackson powering forwards. A try inside 40 seconds. London Irish fired up from the off. Cole poised. Driven forwards, and they're close. They're very close.
Lost forward.
And just spilt at the final moment.
Watch up.
It's by White, 6.
Just potential foul play. What we've got though, we've got a player who's tackling a bit too upright. He's got to tackle lower, so we've got foul play. It's quite a significant contact with the head because it's shoulder to the head. So it's a high degree of danger, but we've got a little push from the Leicester player, and we've got a player ducking a little bit, haven't we? So we've got some mitigation there. Do we all agree with that?
Yeah. Yes, Lane.
So starting with red, coming down to yellow.
Yeah, agreed. Because of the push, yeah.
Yeah. 6.
Oh, I think even the yellow's harsh there.
The process that he's gone through is absolutely spot on.
Lavanini muscling forwards, held by Goodrick Clark. Wigglesworth. Scott's missed out. Lovely stuff from Leicester. Van Veek is in, and the Tigers have a try to their name tonight. That might be the new man, Chesham. He's driven his way beyond the line, and the Tigers have their score. In pile the backs. Hepatima and Rona assisting. Phipps directing the traffic. Here's Nick Phipps, goes wide. Hassel Collins is in. And finally, Irish do have their score. It's on its way. Wigglesworth feeds Henry, and here is Van Veek. He's well read by Jackson.
Now let's just look at the action, his action. So let's get that behind shot.
It's a red card, 100%.
His hand is facing the wrong way, isn't it? So his arm's actually facing the wrong way. It's a clear lead with the shoulder. 12. That's not an attempt to grasp at that point, is it? Yep. So we've got foul play, we've got direct to the head, so it's high degree of danger. It's not an attempt to grasp. We can't mitigate that, so it's red card. Agree? Play on.
There Chinunga again, dumped in the tackle. That was an almighty shot from Albert Tuasui, but Kenny Murivalu picking a perfect Fijian line to the in-goal area. Magnificent. Maybe width is the answer. Tigers spreading in a hurry. Meehan goes very wide. There was a fingertip touch there. And they're working it. Loader, Hassel Collins. Can't quite stretch out.
Stuart, look at that.
I think it might be a yellow card for JVP if this isn't a try. Van Poorfleet.
Meehan again with Hassel Collins, again denied.
That's a good counter ruck. I agree, I think Van Poorfleet may have had his left hand on the ball.
Yeah, it's going to be yellow.
Time's off. Yeah, I'm going to check the penalty try. 21, off you go. Deliberate knock on. Stewie just having a look whether it's penalty try or
both moving forward. You'll see it from here. There he is, the last man.
Yeah.
That's a penalty try.
No disagreement there.
Penalty try.
7 points back.
Deliberate knock on.
The defensive line strong. Jackson searching for space.
Oh,
munched in the tackle. Wallace.
Was he high though?
It's the best angle line.
So it's 18. Got two-man tackle, we've got 18, we've got a dipping tackler, so it might be direct to the head. It's got a lot of force, but there's a drop and there's a two-man tackle, isn't there? Anyone disagree with that?
Hayes to the bin.
Very similar to yours in the first half match.
I disagree with that.
They want 2 points. Cornish finds his man at the tail, and they go to work here, London Irish. They go to work very effectively. Cornish has it. In goes Joseph. And it's Cornish! There it is! What a great decision! As it turns out, it's a master stroke. Two bonus points for London Irish at Welford Road. They will absolutely take that, but for Leicester, it's victory and 4 points. And one of their best performances of the night, full time here. Leicester 33, London Irish 32.
Driven forward by Dan Duprea. They're inside the 22. Arsail will grip John with the soft hands there to the huge figure of Ludiaga, and Marlon Yard had virtually no space within which to operate, but it seems like he's got in. It's going to be very close.
Trev, coming up to you, mate. On-field decision is try. We're just looking at the touching ground in here, please.
So Trevor Fisher being called on after just 2 minutes. Well, Marlon Yard knew exactly where the touchline was, and that, Jake, is quite a finish.
That's absolutely fantastic, and that's one of Faf's big strong points. When you get in the 22 and you've got an attacking opportunity, he's one of not all players would be able to see that ball there. It's not the straightforward option, but he's seen something out the corner of his eye, seen a bit of space, and throwing the ball to Marlon, and that's an outstanding finish, and we're getting used to seeing those this season.
Jacko?
Yeah.
You may well try.
Thank you.
Yet another try for the wing. There it is for de Klerk. Goes back the other way. Long pass there from AJ McGinty. That was good. Inside there from Beaumont. McGinty. Oh, that's superb. And Ludiaga. He even performs a sidestep. Well, we have to check on the touchline here, but there were some wonderful touches.
On field is try. Just looking at the offload by AJ McGinty, about 5 metres out, please.
Outstanding. I think he's actually looked down and seen the line there, managed to just twist his foot back in and then somehow get an amazing offload away. And I think anyone with a Newcastle or a Sale fan will appreciate that was outstanding.
I'm pretty sure it was all right.
Jacko?
Yes.
You may award the try.
Thank you.
2 tries in the opening 13 minutes. McGinty involved twice. Josh Beaumont timed the pass superbly, but that was a little bit of Irish-American magic, if you know what I mean.
Over 50.
Here's McGinty.
Tackler!
de Klerk. McGinty there. That's McGuigan. The television match official is going to be looking at something in a couple of moments, but that's been turned over by Newcastle. There's Orlando. Well, this could be one of those moments that we've got to check here. And it's that one, isn't it? Will grip John.
There, so we've got to look at the contact point.
And that's perhaps the best angle we've got.
So from that angle, I've got that on the body rather than any contact with the head and neck.
I think this is really difficult.
It is definitely on the body.
So yellow card then.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a yellow card.
Tempo 24.
It is shoulder, but it's not shoulder to head. So it's foul play, but it's not the maximum sanction. And Newcastle realise they're going to throw absolutely everything here at Sale if they're to get anything out of this match.
Tackle!
Last 6 minutes.
Right there.
There it is for Mickey Young. It might work for him. Young and Matavesi, and he goes in for Newcastle's first try of the night.
Don't go quick. You're not going quick.
and a debut try for Joel Matavesi. Good hands there from JP de Priya. Quirk. Robert de Priya. Now a 2-on-1 out wide. Chance here for Marlon Yard. One try already tonight. Feeds it inside. And it's the former Falcon, Simon Hammersley, who puts the tin hat on the occasion.
Marlon Yard very quick, and he just feeds it into Hammersley, who's there to support.
The final score at the AJ Bell. Sale have beaten Newcastle by 31 points to 16.
Ooh, it's fine. Really done by the angle there, because it looked forward for all the world, but Spencer now is going forward, and he was tackled by Harry Williams. Stook.
No.
Zach Mercer has his hands up. He's calling for it. Priestland looking for McConaughey, who gathers brilliantly and scores. Oh, that is magnificent. The kick from Rhys Priestland, and then the towering gather from Rory McConaughey. That is expertly converted by Bath.
Take a bow, Rory McConaughey. Look at this. Knee up in the back. Perfectly legal. Knows exactly where the try line is. Wonderful, wonderful try.
Well, they will start 10 metres from the try line. Jack Inard with the ball high above his head. It's a Gray throw to the tail. Did have big target. Gray provided it. Maunder, off he goes, and that's a really nicely worked try. Tom O'Flaherty. The Devon Stranglers at it again. A slightly different way of strangling the opposition, but again off the line out, the try. It's Underhill leading the tackle charge, but Chiefs still with possession, with some questions of their own. Sam Simmons once more. Maunder, Gray, herring towards the line. Hepburn.
More patience about the Chiefs this time round, isn't it? They're building.
How do you stop this? There's the answer. Sam Simmons, 13th Premiership try of the season. He is phenomenal right now. Sam Simmons pushing hard at the base of that scrum. Stu Townsend trying to keep Spencer away, but here goes Simmons rocking and rolling, and in the end he was tackled well by Joseph, but still the threat, still the Chiefs threat, and the Chiefs ahead in the game for the first time. Looks like the try has been scored by Skinner. Townsend, this is looking ominous. Simmons and Barno and co recognising the threat level and upping the physicality, but this time it's Townsend again going through, and now Simmons looking for his second try of the game. Head to head with Mercer, the two number 8s. Here's Kirsten, long time out. Eager to celebrate his return with a try. Moon evades the tackle initially of Miles Reed, and still the threat. Very, very close. Is it Gray coming around the corner? And Simmons again is there. It's Skinner who scores his second of the match. Oh, here goes Simmons. He's having a look for his second try.
There are offside lines.
Townsend.
Offside bar.
Oh, yeah, Vermeulen. It's been an absolute wheelbarrow of a bloke today, and there are hundreds of white shirts away to the left-hand side. The only one they needed was Johnny Gray. Townsend. And Elvis Tyone. Frog Baxter's Mr. Reliable called on once more to replace Inard. Oh, and then O'Flaherty's gone straight through the middle. A sidestep, another sway of the hips from O'Flaherty. And the Chiefs are dancing their way back down the M5. Sean Lonsdale with the gather. The Chiefs being all champions-like and having trailed 13-0 early on, they have come back to record their biggest ever win at the Rec. That was a performance that said so much about who they are and what their ambitions remain this season. It's finished at the Rec. Bath 16, Exeter on a charge 38.
You go, Brad. Out. 2 metres.
I would imagine that Matt Carley is beginning to think about having to have a word with them as Alemano claims that line out, and once again Gloucester start to rumble towards the line. Excellent, over the line this time, the try is scored. Cecino in his first start for Gloucester over the line, and in the end they're just desserts really. Chasing after it goes Thorley once again, and Ludlow alongside him to double end Rob Miller, who certainly felt the full force. Gets in and hits there, and then, but he did go down very fast afterward. He'd certainly taken the full force of the blow, so trots off to the near side.
I've got a really horrible feeling here that Matt Carley's asking about whether this needs to be a head-on-head against Ollie Thorley.
Okay, can you just throw it up so I can have just one? Okay, so he is upright.
Yeah.
He doesn't bend at all, and he is coming forward into the tackle. And the black player, there is no significant dip there. So I think we've definitely got fault by the white player. I don't see a clear nudge, which is enough for mitigation.
Ollie Thorley is sent off, and Gloucester will spend 53 minutes down to 14. Ogre waits for the ball. Porter sent across by Le Bourgeois. Umunga, and massive hit in midfield. And that has boiled over.
Causing that issue. And picked him up and pushed him. So,
so he doesn't do anything there, they're just there, and then, Okay,
let's just keep watching, You come in from a distance and at speed, and your actions escalated everything above and beyond where it needed to be, and you will be going in the sin bin for that. Thank you. Leave the field. You two, don't talk to me about the decisions I've made. Please control your own team's discipline. That was not acceptable.
Willie Hines goes again. Cecino carries this time. 12-3. It's a lovely pass to Ludlow. Ludlow bursting through. He's got support. Tries to get it to Hines. Hines to Harris. Harris, can he stay away? Chris Harris for the line and scores. Somehow managed to drag himself over. And Gloucester have their second try. Umunga. Le Bourgeois. Missed pass out wide. Josh Bassett with his first chance. Feeds it back to Shields. Shields gets it to Miller. Miller charging down the line. Cuts back inside. Tackle comes from Gatharas, but there are numbers here for Wasps flooding forwards. Advantage coming as well.
Penalty advantage 9.
Help down the line. Popped into Gaskell to score. Wasps with exactly the start that they were looking for. James Gaskell into the arms there of Wasps players. Gaskell and Munga, lovely lines here. Tamunga Allen flies away, looking for support. Lovely on the back of the head from Miller's there. Brilliant try from Wasps. All created by their Taylor Brock. Another pick and go, just short of the line. Not backwards, great defence from Gloucester, but Velicott goes scrounging and they have the advantage as well. Comes to this near side, zipped out, passing, through one, round two, for the corner, Josh Passing scores! Brilliant finish from the winger. All square at the Rico. Great try, but it's Gloucester who won the penalty. Strikes it well, finds its mark. 12 trees goes 1 from 1. Gloucester back in front by a point. Gaskell with the call, the ball one back here, and the ball spins into touch by Chapman. The final whistle sounds, and Gloucester celebrate back-to-back wins. The final score from the Rico: Wasps 19, Gloucester 20.
All the same, more.
Laua, Sheedy, floated pass, and here's Nalango. And look at the pace of the wing, and in the end he just coasts in the corner. And Ratu Nalango gets the opening score, just 4 minutes on the clock. That was classic Bristol. Well, it's his return to rugby union after a period playing the league code, but this was quite superb. Sheedy. Here's O'Connor. Good hands, that time coming from Fitzharding. Here goes Adeoloken, and Adeoloken is away. Perry Humphries, crucial tackle around the bootlaces from the wing. Uren, and look at the white jerseys over there. Out there is Nalango. Sheedy, that is quite brilliant. And now Nalango goes in for his second try. Well, Callum Sheedy, that was just a little touch of brilliance from the fly half.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about. Man on there, pushing them towards an edge, and then this is a relief of pressure and their ability to capitalise off that.
Don't play the half back. Still penalty advantage, obviously.
There's Searle. Francois Fenter got through the first tackle, not through the second. Terrific hands out of Shilcock. The scrambling defence very impressive at the moment from Bristol. Can they hold them out? There's Hogarth. Searle. He takes to the boot. It's a long old wait. But in the end, Perry Humphries showed that patience counted, and Worcester have their try. Good vision from Billy Searle. And Humphries really just had to be patient. Andy Uren's got himself tied in. Luatua making an additional metre, but they've still got 5 to go. Uren goes himself, and Bristol do get their third try of the half. The gap was there to be exploited, and Andy Uren it is. Well, what a first half we've seen. 4 tries, 3 of them to Bristol. There's Matt Kobesic, captaining the side in the absence of Ted Hill, who for the second straight week was lost on the morning of the match. Francois Fenter, Nick David. Not much space to work with here. Ashley Beck doing well to get that inside. There's Hogarth. This is wonderful stuff from Worcester. And it is the Springbok Francois Fenter who goes over for the try. Worcester are in front for the first time. No problems with the line out that time for Bristol. Referee just confirming Richard Polframan now has to retreat.
He's gone. Keep your left behind.
Bristol having mauled this into the Worcester 22. There's Piers O'Connor. Sheedy coming off his wing now. Lango, it's a tremendous step. He's through 2 tackles. He's gone all the way. Well, he got the first score. Didn't have to do too much with that one, but this one, that was a work of art.
He is electric. He really is. He has the ability just to glide past people and do it at speed.
Bristol trailing by a single point. That's a tremendous kick from Callum Sheedy, and it takes Bristol back in front. Well, it's going to be another evening of frustration for followers of Worcester.
Don't play him!
But in all honesty, for long periods today, they have been the better side. Back there from Uren, and Callum Sheedy enjoys the moment as he fires it into touch. So another defeat for Worcester, but they can hold their heads up high. Pat Lam, he'll be delighted. Bristol can head back home with their 9th league win of the season. Final score at 6 ways: Worcester 23, Bristol 24.
Hold 10 now. 9, hold 10. So hold there, 9.
Matavesi again picking out the towering Alex Coles. Matavesi, and that's a nice little burst from Dingwall. It's a brilliant burst, and that is sharp Saints responding. And Tom Collins popping up on the left wing to score the try, and Northampton ahead.
Brilliant start for the Saints. I think the Harlequins defence will feel that's a little bit too easy.
9.
Taken in by Matavesi. James and Hutchinson on that lovely curve of his, but he was being hunted down by Andre Esterhazen, and Esterhazen using his bulk to get over the ball, and Kerr and Green buffeting his way through. Oh, that is brilliant. Oh my goodness, he really caught the eye last weekend up in the northeast. Really clever winger, big winger, fast winger, and it's taken Quins no time at all to respond.
That's good. One in the ruck.
Quins have it, Kerr has it. Another Danny Kerr kick looking for Mike Brown.
Advantage to the knock.
Back towards Esterhazen. Instead it's Chisholm bursting around, and now Donbrandt.
Over.
Kerr. What a busy start to this match. Baldwin and Levis, the captain.
I think he's knocked it on.
Quick check, please. On field, no. Try Barnes. You think he's knocked it on, but just want to make sure, please.
It's on the screen
now,
collision.
You can see the try line just trying to stretch his arm out.
He's in possession, so he's got to be in control of the ball.
It's a try.
Okay.
What a bright, busy start to this match.
No, 9.
Just love that delivery from the scrum half, Tom James. He really whips it away. Him and Kerr today, it's going to be a treat to watch. And now it's opening up, and Hutchinson linking up with Dingwall, who's threading his way through, and Tom James will score. Oh, it's been an absolutely stunning start to this match. A contest to match today. Brilliant, brilliant stuff from both sides.
He decides to cut back in and knows his 9's going to be there on the inside. Does really well to skip out of that challenge from Marler and offload. Perfect timing. What a game.
Alex Donbrandt trying to get his hand free. I think they've stolen it back.
Well, they have, and Danny Kerr nips round the outside and scores.
Barnsley, just 2 seconds, please. Pretty unusual, because I lost how the ball came backwards. So on-field try, but just want to make sure there's nothing illegal there, please. Does he come off the ball? No, he doesn't. He rips that ball on the floor, turns the ball over, which creates the ball for number 9, is what I'm seeing here, mate. It's no try. There's no release in the tackle from 8. It's a penalty.
JJ Tonks amongst those up-rushing Northampton defenders there quickly. I wonder what Archie White might have to say about this. Nothing, because Danny Kerr goes the other way. Continuing to investigate away to the left-hand side, and this try is scored by Mike Brown. James continues the pace of this match, but that wasn't so smart as Donbrandt won it back for Harlequins, and now Chisholm, boy, puts his head down, pins his ears back. Here's a real flyer. Here goes Tyrone Green. Needs a little bit of support. He's got Brown up there, and it went beyond him and also then beyond Danny Kerr. And Northampton can come away, and the challenge and the chase, and it's wonderful and picked up, and the try will be scored by Slightholme. Oh, what a match, And what a score to add to what we've already seen. That was something else. Ollie Slight home.
Massive opportunity to play left.
Oh yes, Smith, Brown and Morris. Oh, and Morris offers himself and Brown comes away, and here goes Smith, and Smith will score. That is sensational.
Yeah, I think this will get checked for Brown's offload. The Northampton bench all asking for it to be looked at.
We'll slow things down later. You've got time.
That's gone forwards.
That line kind of gives it away, doesn't it? It's gone forward out of the hands, it's crossed the line forward, it's a forward passing.
Into the final 60 seconds.
OK, once, Quins, on side.
Landacco, that's been half charged down, and when the bounce of the ball didn't work out and Heron comes away with it, and then Northmore, he's got Heron in support, he might not need him. He does need him in the end, and Heron finishes the job with a flourish.
Absolutely huge for Quins, having had such a poor second half by the standards they set in the first half.
It's a win that will take them above Sale, up to third in the Gallagher Premiership. Brett Heron's conversion. A really strange game in the end. First half full of bubbles, full of tries, 5 of them. It all went a bit flat in the second half. Full time at the Stoop. Harlequins 37, Northampton 90.